Alright, so I have no clue how to film this, just because, I don't know, I've never ranted or monologued or whatever, but, I don't know, put the bar out of the way. Alright, so hi, my name is Jack German. I'm just a guy from Barrie, Canada, and I'm starting a YouTube channel. Honestly, that's the whole purpose of this video. I just want to really state my intentions, state why I'm starting this. It's, as you can see by the name, the Church of Iron. It's going to be like a more of a lifting type of channel, or like, I don't know, I guess part of the fitness industry. But I don't know, I don't want to be branded part of that because that's a bunch of drama and a bunch of bullshit, to be honest. Anyway, so basically, I just want to state the intentions of this channel that I'm starting and my background, just who I am, why I'm doing this, and really. So, I'm an athlete, and that is the purpose of this channel, giving out advice to solid, up-and-coming athletes who really don't know the stuff that I figured out on my own. I didn't know this either starting out, and it really pisses me off because I've learned so much stuff that could have helped me in my younger years, especially. Now, I'm an alpine skier. I've competed in alpine skiing for a very long time. I'm 19 now, and I've been competing in it since, like actually competing, as in racing, at least since I was 5. So I've at least been over 11 years, 13 years. I don't know, I'm not doing the math on spot. But I know what I'm doing. I've trained, and I've been a very high-level athlete. When I was younger, and I had a major injury that set me back, but when I was younger, before my injury, I was I was the best skier in Ontario for my age. Actually, no, past my age. I was beating kids in the next age group up. And I honestly, even though back then there was no nationals for that age group, now there is, but I honestly think I was considerably one of the best ski racing athletes in Canada. The only events I did were slalom and giant slalom, GS, because like when you're that young, like this is when I was 12. Like I was easily way ahead of other kids my age. I was beating U16s. Well, back then the divisions were Nancy Green K1, K2. I was in Nancy Green. I was beating K2 people. So I know what I'm doing. Like I've been an athlete my whole entire life, and I fell in love with the weight room and weights when I can honestly say, even though I technically started in grade 9, because I was forced to as National Ski Academy. They had, part of our dryland training was that we had to do weights, and I guess I sort of dabbled in it. Like during the weight portion, I really opted out because I was never really interested in that. But I can say I seriously started training weights in grade 10, because that's when I went to another ski academy in the United States, the Green Mountain Valley School, and the coaches there, weights were specifically designed in our program. And let me tell you, those guys are idiots down there. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a great school and they have great coaching for ski racing athletes, but they know nothing about weight training. They know absolutely nothing about programming, nothing how to train specifically for athletics and maximizing your performance as an athlete. Sorry, the low power thing came on here. I freaking hate iPhones. But yeah, so basically, in grade 11 or grade 10, we did these CrossFit style workouts, and I cringe looking back on it. They're so awful. Basically, we would train 2 or 3 times a week in the weight room. We do a dryland training every day, but in the weight room, strength sessions, we did 2 or 3 times a week, and they're CrossFit style workouts. They are group workouts, and they just do generic programs, cookie cutter shit. Like, that everyone would do the same exact thing. They wouldn't tell you the weights, they wouldn't tell you how to form, they just tell you, hey, do these exercises and these sets and reps and schemes, and here's how you do it. They showed you a video of how to do it. The coach didn't even show you how to do it, and that's what we did. And after grade 10, I did it as part of the group. So basically, I just followed what the coach did to me. As an athlete, that was very good. I was told to do something and I did it. And I think that really helped me out. So after grade 10, and there was the summer of grade 10. Yeah, after grade 10, in grade 11, I started to venture out on my own. Now, when I ventured out on my own, I was still doing the group style workouts that the program was doing, because I went to I went to the National Ski Academy in my grade 9 year of high school, and I went to the Green Mountain Valley School in years 10 through 12, and I did another year, PG year 13. So in grade 11, I started venturing out on my own. So 3 days a week, I would come in at night, and I started training on my own. And the reason I only did 3 days a week was because I only like training upper body. Like that, I don't know, that's the thing that all like newbies start out like. I did the classic Arnold workouts, you know, the big 3 bench press, then incline dumbbell press, then pec flies, and then basically, yeah. Although thankfully I was lucky enough that I started out dividing myself into upper and lower splits. Regardless, anyway, so I started venturing out in grade 11 on my own. And then in the summer of grade 11 to grade 12, that's when I really started taking it seriously. And that's when I really started to actually train. I started training legs, and that's when I really started to go on my own and actually seriously start to train. And then that's actually the summer. That's when I first picked up the Arnold Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding. You know, the big black book, the new one, not the old one. But yeah, I picked that up, and with all the sets, the schemes, and the workouts, I did that. I did the leg workouts, I did the upper body workouts, and that's when I really got serious. And that's when my training took off. And so that's when I really started to, as I keep saying, I went serious. And then I evolved into grade 12, where I got more serious and more advanced. Grade 13, I got more serious, more advanced. And then this is the year after the grade 13 PG year, where I am now. And while I started on my own in grade 11, where I would have called myself a beginner, in grade 12, I would have called myself an intermediate, and in the PG year I did, I would have called myself an advanced intermediate. Now, knowing what I know now, I would call myself an advanced lifter. And where I am now, looking back, there was so much stuff that I had no coaches for. I had to learn on my own. And I don't want people to go through that. And there's so much misinformation out here on the internet that it really pisses me off, because there's people selling programs when they're not teaching you anything, and it's basically just scamming you for money. So I want to give the information that I learned, me. Now remember, I'm in the University for Economics, so don't at me for saying, oh, you're not qualified, you don't have a degree. No, I just know from a practical experience of being an athlete, an elite level athlete my whole life. You cannot deny that they call me an elite level athlete. I've won provincial level competitions, I've competed in national level competitions. Even now in my recovering phase, I suffered a very bad broken leg injury that really affected my knee, and to this day I've never climbed back up to the top where I was. But I'm still fighting to get back up there. And then honestly, I found a new passion for the weight room, so that really helped me out, and it's really helping the rehab process, because I only started rehabbing this when I started lifting, and that's only 3 years ago. So I want to give back what I learned, and that is the goal of this channel. I don't want to be no one's gonna watch start because I'm a new YouTuber, I guess, but that's really the base that I want to say. So you know me, you know my intentions, and now I'm gonna start small. I know I may post once a week. I don't really want to post my training, because to be honest, no one really cares about that. Not until people know you, and they only care really if you have a personality. You look at Alan Thrall's YouTube channel. The reason why there's so many people subscribe to him is because he has personality. I mean, look at his beard; he's freaking awesome. Anyway, so you know my intentions, you know what I'm trying to do, and I'm really excited to start this. Again, sorry if I'm sitting here awkwardly. I don't know, this is weird. I'm standing in my gym. Maybe I'll give a tour one day, but hopefully you could hear me. And yeah, more to come.